Hello my friends and welcome to this tutorial and guide for hole number 2 par 4 of the City Park New York Classic Tournament. This video is sponsored by Playdemic and Golf Clash, and I'm going to show you here how to play this hole in the best way possible. We're playing this one from the second tee, which is Pro and Expert division. You can practice this hole on Tour 11. I understand that people most likely are not going up to Tour 11 to practice because it costs a lot of coins, but in the end, if you want to play the hole before the tournament starts, then it's Tour 11 that you need to go to. So our opponent here is using max side spin to the left combined with 4 bars of topspin, using a normal adjustment when it comes to the apocalypse and slightly curl it in the wind. I don't blame my opponent to go here at this particular spot because it's an easy shot to the fairway. When you do have a sniper, as we do have, we need to adjust a little bit further ahead to give ourselves that little more distance that we do want to. I don't like to go in max topspin or like basically almost max topspin on our apocalypse to hit the second part of the narrow fairway on top there. We're going to go with max side spin to the left and 2 bars of topspin. Important to have in mind. So, and we're going to over adjust this one a little bit. We're going to go with 7 rings. The apocalypse is 1.3 per ring when it comes to level 7. So we're going with 7 rings, which is basically 9 miles per hour. The reason we do that is because we're going to curl it a little bit and we're going to curl it in the wind. As you can see as well, we're going to have to overpower, which means that we do need to have we get a little bit more when it comes to distance. So when it comes to that adjustment that we do, it's basically adjusting for the correct amount of rings. It's just that we have to overpower, so we basically compensate it around for over adjusting it a little bit. As you could see there, we got a really weird bounce, and that is what can happening in that particular matter. And for us, when we go a little bit further ahead there, it doesn't really matter for us if we bounce it into the rough and we get out there. We'll still have the same type of distance as our opponent did have. And if we're having a wood club with a little bit more distance, which we're going to have in the tournament, then it shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. Here you can see headwind for our opponent while going short. Easy drive though for our opponent. Headwind with the sniper will not reach, even with max overpower. It will be very tough to get this one onto the green. It's like hits it kind of good actually, hits it great on the right side, it bounces and it gets over there, but it will fall down. And that is the thing with that type of fairway there, no ball will ever stop there, it will roll down to the rough. So we're going to go with a normal adjustment for the sniper. We're going to pull off and have 3 bars of topspin combined with max side spin. The reason I'm pulling max side spin here is to take away the risk of going into the bunker on the left. So we want to counter for that. So as you can see, we choose 2 bars of topspin first, which is not like the correct in my way there. I would be going with 3 now afterwards. We adjust for the correct amount of rings, which is 9 rings here with the sniper, and we're going to hit it perfect and we want this ball to basically land on green without having any troubles whatsoever. So 9 rings with the sniper, normal adjustment, 2 to 3 bars of topspin depending on the wind that you do have, bounce it on the fairway up to the green. Here you can see we are kind of close, but not close to making eagle, but I will take it. With that type of headwind that we do have for our second shot, it's very important for us to in that case be aware of that we going for the birdie. Any eagle drop will be something that we will be very happy with, but it's going to be very tough to do. Our opponent unfortunately missed the rough iron here, and we're going to putt it in to take the birdie, and we're going to be happy with that. So my friends, this was hole number 2, par 4. You can go in and play this one on Tour 11 because it's Pro and Expert division from the second tee. So hole number 2 in the New York Classic Tournament, and the video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. And if you do have afterwards here a question for me or two, please pick up in the comment section below and I will be happy to answer you there. Otherwise, I will wish you the best of luck in the New York Classic Tournament.